Hello and welcome back. We're here to review the Intuos Pro 2025 Large and compare it with the 2017 one. I tried several products from Wacom recently, and they were pretty good. I eventually went back to the pen tablet though, so here I am with the Intuos Pro Large. It's been 7 months since the tablet's release, so I'm just going to go through all the features in the montage. That's all about this tablet. The rest of the video will be my experience, thoughts, and experiment with the 2017 one. Now, would I recommend this product? The short answer is no. The long answer is, under very specific circumstances, I would recommend this tablet. I'm just going to say this from the start. I'm not a fan of this tablet. And there are 3 major reasons that I don't recommend this tablet. The pricing, the design, and the actual performance. I only get this tablet because it's more compact, and I also need a larger drawing area. Other than that, I wouldn't even think about it. A $600 tablet in 2025 is a little bit too expensive. Some people may argue that the Intuos Pro series has always been expensive, and that is true, but we also have to look at how good the pricing for other products are. 10 years ago, you could get a Cintiq 13 for $800, and in 2025, you can get a Cintiq 16 for the same price, let alone other products from other companies. I will expect a price drop with the Intuos Pro series, or pen tablet from Wacom in general, because the pricing has been like this for quite a long time, and they don't offer that much upgrade compared to a screen tablet. Personally, I don't have a problem with people loving their tablets. I also love mine, but I still despise the design here. It's basically an Intuos series, and it really feels not well thought out. People go for an Intuos Pro instead of an Intuos for 2 main reasons: the Pro pen and the design. Putting the Intuos series design on Intuos Pro would never be a good idea. And it's not like this design are good in any way. Wacom is reducing their own customer here. We can compare this tablet with some other premium tablets from other brands. This is the Frago series from Wacom. This is the Deco Pro Gen 2 from XP Pen, and this is the SensorLab tablet from SensorLab. Just for comparison, we'll put the Intuos Pro 2017 here as well. Now, what do all these three tablets have in common? The first thing would be the buttonless or wireless remote design. The SensorLab one does have some buttons on top, but it's really minimal. They all come with a wireless remote. This is the mainstream design, and I would expect Wacom to delete any buttons on the tablet. Well, they put the buttons on top and heavily advertise them. Look at this ad here. The left hand literally blocks the whole area, like the drawing area, when pressing button. How does that make any sense? The second design in common would be the round-up button bezel. They act like a headrest here. The Intuos Pro 2017 also have this design. They don't exist on the latest one, which is my least favorite design. If you watched my last video, I was experiencing wrist pain from this design. The button bezel exists throughout all the Intuos Pro series, and I still don't know why deleting this will ever be a good idea. The third one is not something really big, but I do mind quite a bit. That is the slightly angled design. All these three are completely flat on the table, as well as all the previous Intuos Pro series. I don't even know what the point of this design is. It's too minimal for people who want their tablet to be angled, and it's troublesome for people who prefer their tablet to be flat. However, thanks to that, this design has a smaller effect on my large tablet. All these designs exist on the Intuos, and most of them never exist on the Intuos Pro before. Plus, they are far from the mainstream premium tablet design here. The biggest problem here is that people don't have a choice now. The Intuos Pro series shares some common design, and they are different from other series. Now, if you want to buy something similar from Wacom, you can't. The new design is awfully similar to the latest Wacom 1 series, if not identical to some older Intuos series. The core features are basically gone with the latest generation. Wacom will probably drop the support of the 2017 model in 2027 or 2029. And these designs may be gone forever, not for good. I've seen quite a lot of reviews saying how good the new pen is, but I just can't feel them myself. It's also frequently compared to other products as well. To make sure of that, we need to figure something out here. First, who are we compared with? Second, how or in what way is our statement true? So, we're here to figure out if the pen performance of the Pro Pen 3 is better than the Pro Pen 2, or the Intuos Pro 2025 is better than the 2017 one. We can achieve this by doing some data testing, like pen pressure handling, line wobble, pen accuracy and precision. I actually have an easier way, that is to do an A/B test, which is basically a blind test. I need to tell which device is which without knowing them beforehand. Here are my tests for these devices. The first part will be the pens. I'll be testing the Pro Pen 1, 2, and 3 on the Intuos Pro 2025. There are two case scenarios. First, with default driver setting. The second with custom driver setting. When we get the new pen, we usually go into the driver setting and mess with it. So I'm going to adjust them to have the really similar feeling. The second part of the test, I'll use the Pro Pen 2 on the 2017 and 2025 Intuos Pro. Here are the rules. First, I can use any buttons on any devices so that I won't be able to tell the devices apart. Second, I can only test under normal usage, which means I cannot use extra tools or software to help me with the testing. Third, I cannot use or change the copper counterweight for the Pro Pen 3. Now, how am I going to do the test exactly? Well, there will be three tests. First, random line test. Second, big brush test. Third, line tracing with timing. Here are my pen tests with default driver setting. There is pen A, pen B, and pen C. Can you tell which pen is which based on my test here? I've done test 1, test 2, and test 3. You can see the line here, you can see the pressure handling, you can see the pressure bending. You can also see how much time I spend on tracing line art. I find that pen C is the fastest one here, and pen A is the slowest one here. Still, that doesn't give us a clue which pen is which, and I honestly cannot tell. Based on my personal experience with these pens, my guess is pen A is the Pro Pen 3, pen B is the Pro Pen 2, and pen C is the Pro Pen 3. The actual result is pen A is the Pro Pen 1, pen B is the Pro Pen 3, and pen C is the Pro Pen 2. I kinda just hold it wrong with pen A because I cannot see. If you remember, we wrapped the pen with paper, so I cannot see, how I should hold the pen grip. That's why I think pen A is harder to hold, because I'm holding it wrong. I guess pen B to be the Pro Pen 2 because I need to press pretty hard to feel comfortable. But after investigating the value of the pressure test, pen C is definitely the Pro Pen 2 because it has the lightest value in test 2, which means highest maximum pressure range. I also believe that within different pressure range, the pressure curve will also be different. That's why the Pro Pen 2 feels so different with default setting. I have the best line tracing timing with the Pro Pen 2, but that may be caused by a lot of things. But I don't find the Pro Pen 3 perform better than the Pro Pen 2. Now with custom settings, I don't find these three pens to be so different with pressure handling. Combining these two testing results, I can confirm that the Pro Pen 3 is not better in any way based on my test. And during the testing, it also doesn't feel better to me. If someone prefers the Pro Pen 3 because of the pen design, the tilt improvement, or the copper counterweight, it's pretty valid. Yeah, I'm not against them. But if someone says the Pro Pen 3 is better for some unexplainable reason, maybe they should also do an A/B test themselves. I'm prone to believe that it's just a placebo effect, unless they can figure out which pen is which. Even with that though, it doesn't necessarily mean that the Pro Pen 3 is better. It only means that there's a difference. Here's the part true result of my testing with pen tablet. Here's something interesting. During the test with tablet B, it does have a worse performance, and that is later revealed to be the Intuos Pro 2017. Weirdly, if I don't do the test under a mouse pad, it has about the same performance with tablet A, which is the Intuos Pro 2025. So maybe Wacom did improve something with the newer tablet, but it doesn't really matter on the intended usage. In conclusion, other than the pen design or the tilt, not much improvement with the Pro Pen 3. You won't lose anything with the Pro Pen 2. This is my overall review of the Intuos Pro 2025. If you want to know more technical stuff about this tablet, you can watch other reviews or read their official website. I generally don't recommend this tablet, especially with full pricing, and I mostly dislike it for design reasons. Performance is good as always. Again, I feel happy for those who like or use this tablet just fine, but I just can't recommend this tablet to most artists because it's not artist friendly. If you're using Intuos now and you don't have any problem, you probably wouldn't have any with this one as well. However, if you're using the older Intuos Pro, it may not be something you're looking for. Let's hope that Wacom will actually come up with some design that's up to date and practical.